Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ratio1 Talks. My name is Mihai, and today we have joining us Andrei, Petrica, and Bleo. Hey, guys! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Hello.
Oh my goodness!
So much energy, Mihai. Thank you.
Well,
I was just 1%, and now I'm 15%. Thank you.
Great. Well, we have a lot to talk about, as well as having a little bit of a retrospective. Now, I know we're already in the middle of January, like we've already done all the New Year celebrations and all that, but we haven't been idle. This one goes down to the community. We haven't been idle. We've been deep working with the project, and we have some things lined up. We have the plans ready, but let's take a moment to be grateful for everything that happened in 2025. Not only the launch, the big launch, the birth of everything, but
the big stealth launch.
Exactly, yeah. We're talking about, of course, the token, the mainnet, the deploy, the proof of AI. We have a lot, and we even made the blog post this more in depth of what 2025 brought forth. It's basically the cementing everything in one solid block. But now let's go a little bit more in person. Let's reach, and this question will go out to each of you in turn, starting with Andrei. So my question for you, my question for you is, 10. 1 being 10 being amazing. How satisfied are you and because I'm in a good mood, why?
Can we move to the next question?
I know there's a lot. I know that it has to be
okay.
something.
You ask Grinch how is Christmas.
What was the name of the movie with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson with Goose Fraba? You know Goose Fraba?
I can't recall.
Anger management. Anger management.
Yeah.
Anger management. Yeah. Anger management. Yeah. So Goose Fraba. Okay. Now let's continue. Yeah. So first of all, I'll start with the silver lining. In my books, the team was 10 out of 10. Except me, I consider myself with a few minuses, but let's not talk about that.
You're the glue that holds us together, mate.
Yeah. Yes, but I think I could have done more last year. Frankly, I'm pretty sure I could have done more. But in reality, and Mihai, you've been in this project in Ratio1 and all the previous names and all the previous iterations in all those 5 years. You know that this team that we have with, I'm not talking about Bleo. Bleo it's also a little bit older than everybody else. But I'm talking about Petrica, I'm talking about Ale, I'm talking about Bastia, Sherban, Ryan, and everybody else. And you know that if you look at all those 5 years, 6 years that have passed, this is the best team that we had so far, by far. And I have all the respect to all the people that we work with. I have, how should I say, all the human understanding and all the, but I have to say what I have to say, right? So this is the best team. I think we are in the best possible shape. And I wish I had done more for the team in the past year. And it's not about the fact that, I worked between 70 and 100 hours per week and so on. It's not about that. Everybody knows how much I work, how much you work, how much Petrica worked, how much Bleo worked, and so on. Or maybe not everybody, but some of us know, some of us don't. But I know that I could have been more focused on optimizing the time and optimizing the results. So this year, we will be much more traction and adoption oriented and less more coding, less more product focused. We will be more client focused this year. I'm not talking about token, I'm talking about the adoption of the ecosystem. The token will follow suit. Okay, so 10 out of 10 for the team, maybe an 8 for me. And I think in terms of the protocol overall, maybe a 7 out of 10.
Early
And
beginnings.
this is because I just been to the church and I feel more energized. So you have probably 1-2 more points. But this is the way I see it. For me, the protocol means first and foremost quality of services, and for this probably this is the highest note overall, and then comes the traction, and then comes the visibility, and then comes the adoption, and then comes the partnerships, and so on. And all of these, I have to say, they are below average in my book, or at least average, or somewhere between average and below average. So overall score is 7 out of 10. This is it. 10 for the team, 8 out of 10 for me, 7 out of 10 for the protocol.
All right, those are good scores. We especially considering we had so many things happen in such a condensed and quite challenging year. All right, let's move on. Petrica, you are up next.
Yeah, so I won't give scores. I don't want to overwrite Andrei's scores, even though I would overwrite his own score, because definitely he is not right when he says he's an 8. He's an 8 if you rotate it 90 degrees.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but I would say something. In the last, I think, 6 years, I've been building products on blockchain and other crazy technologies, and mainly managing them and designing them. All of the products I designed were products, very finite products. They haven't been open to being built on top of them. They were just fixed products, and I was always craving to have a product that is more like a protocol and that is like a living organism, as Ratio1 actually is right now. And I'm glad that all the work that has been put in the last year, from the early days when we started working together to actually first test of mainnet and testnet, and actually the main deployment of mainnet, which was the inception of the Ratio1 protocol, I think actually show that we can actually deliver a protocol, make it live properly, and why not, as any living organism, adapt, update, evolve, and so on. And I think we've seen a lot of updates since May, June, and I really like where we are right now. It can be better, yeah, of course, can be better. I wouldn't start going there and saying what I keep repeating during each team calls, what we can improve. Definitely, there's always things that can be improved. But having such a protocol that became live in May, June, and that it encapsulates all the work and all the research that has been put in the protocol in the last almost 6 years, because it's been 4 or 5 before, and one making it live on the blockchain. I think we are in a good shape with the protocol, and that's very satisfying. Very satisfying. Now, the other side of the story is that what's not really satisfying yet is the adoption, and I really look forward in 2026 to have more adoption, try to focus more on bringing people to develop and deploy on Ratio1, because I feel the same disappointment when it comes to Web3 and the decentralized products ecosystem, that people build very, very good technology. They build great products, but we need people to, and I'm not talking about people that are already in the industry, but I am talking about all the people out there trying to see all the benefits of using these disruptive technologies we've been developed in the last and improved in the last 5-6 years. So either we speak about AI and all the capabilities and all the niches and all directions we can go from this term. Either large language models, small language models, which are somehow thrown under a carpet and nobody talks about them, and everybody focuses on crazy LLMs, and they forget that it's not only about that. And also all the capabilities of the blockchain and having history on it, and proving events and proving payments, transparency, and so on. So I really want this year to be a year of adoption, but also
or for example, proving that you found a vulnerability in a target host with the red mesh.
Yes, definitely, and much more. So this would be the two sides of the coin from this year. So on the one side, we have a great protocol that's live already, and I really appreciate all the work that the team has put in. On the other side, I really want the industry to start pacing themselves and starting to understand what this technology is all about. It's not only about getting rich and speculating on economies that are built on blockchain, but actually using it and benefiting from the capabilities. And I think this is pretty much I want to say about last year and what's coming next.
Yeah, let's look towards that. I want to believe that Ratio1 can be a sort of like bridge for newcomers in this whole idea of creating your own projects, creating your own, becoming a developer yourself. And Ratio1 would be like the launch platform for these newcomers, and maybe an inspiration for them to come in to build from Ratio1 on the platform. Right. Let's move on. Bleo, your turn. Same question. Thinking on everything and how you work with the team and what you've accomplished for the project on a scale of 1 to 10, and of course, why do you feel so?
Same unfair question, because he had a lot of time to prepare for the question.
Well,
let's see. So 2025 was a long year. A lot happened. Even though it seemed like it passed in a second, it felt like, I don't know, 3 years. The biggest good part, let's say, was indeed the actual launch of the protocol. Finally, after so many hours, days, nights, whatever time unit measurement you use of work. I would feel similar to Andrei in the sense that I think the team was a 10 out of 10, even higher. For myself, I also have a bit of imposter syndrome, and I would consider myself, I think, maybe a 7, because I know I could have done a lot of things better, maybe. But when I put all of the factors into perspective, there was a lot of progress made, a lot of groundwork, and good fundamentals were laid out. And I think 2026 will be all about growing the partner collabs, growing the ecosystem, growing the adoption, and growing on top of the great foundations that were laid in 2025.
Nice. All right.
So it's obvious he had more time to prepare the answer.
Well, next time I'll go the other way around. We'll go.
Yeah, but we have more experience, Andrei. Let's call it experience, not years.
Right. Well, speaking.
At the same time, I had fewer new things to say.
Plus, building off of what you said about doing more and building off the sturdy platform that we have created from last year, we'll also see a little bit more of you on Ratio1 Talks. You're going to probably prepare some demos to showcase. So are you looking forward to that?
And
yes,
I want to see more people from the team on the talks. And first of all, thank you, Bleo, for being here. I'm doing the Mihai job of saying hi. You are sometimes not that easy to get online. So please come back, because you have a lot of things to say to our community and to the posterity. I would love to see at least 50% of the talks. I would like to see Ale. I would like to see Bastia. I would like to see Sherban, maybe Traian. Cosmin, by the way, I would love to see Cosmin in the talks, as he's one of our partners, development partners, and he's quite involved. And he's quite involved in the research part of our protocol, with multiple research projects and so on. So I would love to see a way more people than we usually have here. Yeah, very good
and
idea.
External, I would continuing on the same route. I would say that I would like to see more and more people that build on Ratio1 or partners of the protocol that join these kind of talks.
To hear more from the other side as well, not just from the developer side, the Ratio1 side, but also from the people who are actually building on.
Yeah, because that's actually the most important feedback.
Exactly. Yeah. And although I have to say that I think out of our more than 10 talks, I think only once you told me what you're gonna ask. So each time I was surprised by your questions. But at the end of the day, when people look at our talks, they can think, and it's natural to think, especially that we are connected with the Web3 environment. People might say that this is directed, this is like scripted, and so on.
It's really not. It's really not. This is us.
I know, but people maybe don't. It would be great if we could have more outside people invited, from maybe people who are at least marginally known in the IT space, in the AI space, in the blockchain space. I hate to say the word crypto.
Yeah, I understand. We do
in the first talk of 2026.
Fair. All right, we do need to move on. I want to initially branch a little bit into some things that might be lingering, or things that followed us from 2025. There are, as people know, we have the roadmap on the site, which will continuously be updated with all our achievements, all our things, various things that.
I would like to mention something about it, because as you have seen the roadmap, it's very transparent. I mean, every delay of any feature we've been planning in the last year has been shown on the roadmap on the website. We don't hide anything. I think that's the most transparent way of presenting your actions in this space. And everybody comes up with crazy promises, and somewhere down the line they say, okay, we won't do it, and they just delete it from the roadmap. And we have delays of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks for some of them, and that's normal because on the way we adapt, and we maybe we see hotter actions that need our attention, and we migrated from different routes and tried new things, and even when new opportunities appeared, we paused everything that was on the roadmap and developed on that direction. For example, red mesh and everything required more attention, and then partners for the European financing required more attention, and healthcare applications and frameworks require more attention, and those just appeared, and even we added them in the roadmap. The work that has been put behind them actually made to have delays, and on the other side there are delays that have been pushed because some of the technologies weren't there yet. For example, the ARM
64.
The ARM 64 adaptation to Ratio1 protocol, which wasn't on our side. So there are a lot of things that happen, but we will always be transparent. And of course, if there are delays, we won't hide them. And I think this is the healthy approach. And we won't promise stuff that and then just erase them and say, okay, we delivered everything. We've delivered more than we promised. We have things that are delayed, but we are going further in the same way with a fully transparent and traceable approach.
Definitely. Very fast, because we do have a little bit of time left to finish off this topic, and then moving on to the final question of the night. So if you, one word or 2 words, depending on the length of the title, what would you like to have wrapped up from 2025, this as soon as possible, that was left yet still in progress or unfinished? Short, 1 word, because we don't have a lot of time. So if you were to pick one, I for example know that there's one. It's not a small project, but the creation toolkit is always on my mind. Of course, for everyone who is listening and who is watching, I invite you to go to the roadmap and read them as well.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll say that Mihai, beside hosting other talks and a few other community stuff, he's also data engineer in our team. And one of the things, the only thing that I wish we had launched in 2025 is related to Mihai, is related to you, Mihai, and that is our public open weight, open source models and data set on Hugging Face. So this is if there was something, this is it. All right.
Good. Petrica?
Don't take it personally.
It's perfectly fine, no worries. Right, Petrica?
Okay. I would say something that required more of our care and more of our love and attention would be the public image of our product and protocol, because we focused a lot on the technology. We focused a lot on finding the right partners, and we did find lots of them, but of course it goes slowly, as any due diligence on any protocol, and anybody will just wait until they test, they deploy on testnet, devnet, and try by themselves to see the protocol. And I would have liked to be more public, more I would say sexy for the regular Joes, because it's not only about building in the background, developing great technologies, even having partners that are great companies and they just develop their own products. It's also important to allow smaller developers that are not great companies or I know corporations and so on to build on Ratio1, but anybody should actually be able to deploy on Ratio1 and build on Ratio1, and they are, but due to the fact that we haven't got enough time to make more noise on the fact that everybody can access and deploy on Ratio1, maybe it was not very well understood, and I think this is something we also need to work on in the next year.
Yeah, I understand, and that's perfectly fair. All right, Bleo, you have about 1 minute before we move on to the final thing.
Not sure if wrapped is the perfect word, because software is a living entity and it constantly evolves. But I would like to have the SLM API in a better state and more accessible to the average Joe, because I think that's one of the most powerful products we are working towards.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, and now I'm going to take it the other way around and ask the final. So, with everything from 2025, let's embrace 2026 with everything, all our hopes and dreams, and everything we have planned. But the question is, what should the community expect to see in Bleo the first month, Petrica 3 months, Andrei 6 months from now? So Bleo, you start. What should the community expect within the next month from us?
Within the next month, let's say. First of all, we have data gen.
Sorry?
I said fast answer.
Fast answer, yes.
First of all, we have data gen that will most likely have a demo about in a future talk, maybe next week or next 2 weeks. That is also related to the SLM API. Aside from that, I think Red Mesh is pretty hot also, and
it will have its own talk. It'll definitely have its own talk. That one.
Yeah, and I think also at least one more collaboration with one of the partners to receive more attention.
Excellent. Okay, thank you kindly. Petrica, what should the community expect in the next 3 months?
Okay, I would say at least 3 more products that you can call them frameworks, but I think they will also become products on top of Ratio1. Won't call the names. One have been also announced last year, and I think we will see similar products built on Ratio1. So I'm talking about 3SEM, but I'm sure more of our frameworks and further upcoming frameworks will become actually products, either built, deployed by Ratio1 or by other community companies that are around the protocol.
Okay, very good. Thank you kindly. All right, and Andrei, you have the mic. What should the community expect in the next 6 months or 6 months from now?
A lot of consumption, a lot of
a lot of burning.
Yeah.
Notes for everyone.
Why? Why notes for everyone?
It was a joke, so to increase the consumption.
Yeah. Well, in 6 months, I'm expecting to have at least 3 different external big projects generating real proof of AI. By real, wait a second. By real, and I don't try to imply that the projects that we have deployed right now are not real. That's totally unpolite and totally untrue.
You meant like
both
the
both to the CSPs as well.
Call it heavy, Andrei.
Heavy. Thank you. Heavy load. This is what I'm expecting in 6 months from now on, and this has to be driven by our research, by our research partnerships, and by the projects that will start getting migrated, but more importantly, developed on Ratio1. This is the way I see it. 6 months.
Just one thing to mention on top of what Andrei said. So, in the last 1-2 months, we've been applying to a lot of funds from the European Union, and also grants, and also we joined certain consortiums on research and development, and usually these come back with a delay of 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and I think 6 months from now the chances are that we will see what Andrei actually say, because that's the moment when we should actually get all the rewards from all the applications and all the work that has been put into it.
All right. Good. Well, that is actually time for us. This is it for today's episode. Thank you so much, Andrei, Petrica, Bleotiu, for
and thank you for your hosting and your great questions.
Always a pleasure to host these. And yeah, we'll have another episode live next week. Make sure to tune in to that one, where we will tackle a more fun subject like this one for today. And that's pretty much it. Let's make 2026 absolutely amazing, guys. See you all next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
See you.